Hello everyone, my name is Abdullah Marketing Wala and I am student of Rehan College, and today again with Maya on the topic of the power of networking, building a meaningful connection. So Maya, thank you so much for joining me today.
Gotcha. You're tackling networking and meaningful connections. Sounds good. It's a topic I think a lot about, actually. What specifically about it are you hoping to dig into today?
Okay, my first question is, what does networking truly mean beyond exchanging connects or business cards?
Right, because, yeah, that's a good point to start with beyond the business card thing. Networking gets a bad rap sometimes, doesn't it? It's often seen as transactional, who can do something for me. But honestly, I think real networking is more about building genuine relationships. It's about finding people you connect with, sharing ideas, and supporting each other. It's less what can you do for me and more what can we build together. Does that resonate?
Okay, my next question is, why is building meaningful connections important in today's professional world?
Okay, so why is it important? It's easy to get caught up in thinking skills and experience are all you need, but I think connections are hugely underrated. It's not just about getting a job or a promotion, though it can help with that. It's about having a support system, getting different perspectives, and staying ahead of the curve. The professional world is moving so fast, and you need people you can learn from and bounce ideas off of. Plus, honestly, work is just more enjoyable when you genuinely like the people you're working with, right?
Okay, my next question is, how does effective networking contribute to personal and career growth?
Whoa. Okay, that one was a little garbled. You were asking how networking affects personal and casual life, right? Not clothes. Anyway, it bleeds over for sure. Building strong connections isn't something you just switch on and off for work. The skills you use, active listening, empathy, being genuinely interested in others, those are valuable in all relationships. And often your work network overlaps with your personal life. Friends become colleagues, colleagues become friends, and then all kind of blends together. It's about being a well rounded person who can build strong relationships in all areas of life, I think. Does that make sense?
Okay, my next question is, what are the key qualities of a strong and meaningful professional connection?
Okay. Key qualities. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think trust is huge. You have to be able to rely on the other person and know they have your back. Beyond that, I'd say authenticity, being yourself, not trying to be someone you're not, and active listening, genuinely wanting to hear what the other person has to say. Also, mutual respect, even if you disagree. And finally, a willingness to give as much as you take. It can't be all about what the other person can do for you. It needs to be reciprocal. What do you think? Anything you'd add to that list?
Okay, my next question is, how can introverts build confidence when it comes to networking?
That's a really good question. Networking can feel draining for introverts, right? It's often presented as this super outgoing, work the room kind of activity, but it doesn't have to be. I think the key for introverts is to focus on quality over quantity. Don't try to meet everyone. Focus on making a few genuine connections. And preparation can help. Having a few conversation starters ready can ease anxiety. Also, it's okay to take breaks, step away, recharge, and then rejoin when you feel up to it. And remember, your quiet observation and thoughtful insights are valuable assets. You bring a different strength to the table. Do you find any of those particularly helpful, or are there other challenges you face when networking?
Okay, my next question is, what common networking mistakes should people avoid?
Oof. Yeah, there are definitely some pitfalls. I think one big one is making it all about yourself. You can spot someone who's just trying to sell themselves a mile away. Another is being too quick to ask for something. Building trust takes time. And definitely being inauthentic. People can sense when you're not genuine. Also, following up is crucial. So many connections fizzle out because people don't stay in touch. And finally, dismissing anyone you think can't help you. You never know where a connection might lead. It's about treating everyone with respect, regardless of their title or position. Does that track?
Okay, my next question is how can social media platforms be used effectively for networking?
Okay, social media for networking. It's a double edged sword, isn't it? It can be amazing, but it's easy to fall into the trap of just passively scrolling. I think the key is to be intentional, share valuable content, engage in thoughtful discussions, and genuinely connect with people. LinkedIn is the obvious one for professional networking, but don't underestimate the power of Twitter or even Instagram for building relationships within your industry. Don't just broadcast, participate. And honestly, don't be afraid to reach out to people directly. With a thoughtful message, a genuine compliment, or a question about their work can go a long way. What platforms do you use most? And do you feel like you're getting the most out of them?
Okay, my next question is what role does trust play in building long-term professional relationships?
Huge role. Honestly, it's the foundation. Without trust, it's just transactions. Long term relationships are built on knowing you can count on someone, that they'll be honest with you, and that they have your best interests at heart. It's about being reliable, keeping your word, and being willing to go the extra mile. Trust takes time to build, and it can be easily broken. So it's something you have to actively nurture. It's not just about professional competence and character. Does that make sense?
Okay, my next question is how can networking help in discovering new opportunities and collaborations?
Okay, new opportunity and collaborate. Yeah, that's where networking really pays off. When you have a strong network, you're more likely to hear about opportunities before anyone else. People will think of you when something relevant comes up. Collaboration becomes so much easier when you have people you trust and respect. You can bounce ideas off each other, leverage each other's skills, and achieve things you couldn't do on your own. It expands your reach and opens doors you didn't even know existed. It's about creating a synergistic effect. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Okay, my next question is what are some simple strategies to maintain and nurture professional connection?
Maintaining connections, that's something a lot of people struggle with. It doesn't have to be a huge effort, though. Some things like sending a quick email to congratulate someone on a success, sharing an article you think they'd find interesting, or just checking in to see how they're doing can make a big difference. LinkedIn's great for this. A simple like or comment on a post keeps you on their radar. And don't be afraid to suggest grabbing coffee or hopping on a quick call. It's about